As the world marks International Day Against Enforced Disappearances today, it is a reminder that the unlawful practice continues in Pakistan. Despite the pledges of successive governments to criminalize the practice, there has been slow movement on legislation while people continue to be forcibly disappeared. The Commission of Inquiry on Enforced Disappearances has around 2,178 cases as of March 2019. As per the Commission's recent monthly report, 48 cases resolved in the month of January 2019 included 46 traced persons, out of which 29 returned home, 10 were traced to internment centers, 5 are in jail on terrorism charges, and 2 were described as dead bodies. The UN Working Group on Enforced Disappearances has more than 700 cases pending from Pakistan, but the number of cases of victims of enforced disappearances recorded by human rights groups are much higher. Those targeted in enforced disappearances in Pakistan include human rights defenders, people from Sindhi, Baloch, Pashtun ethnicities, the Shia community, political activists, and suspected members of armed groups. Some victims are eventually released or their whereabouts are disclosed to their families, but they continue to be held in arbitrary detention. Senior PPP leader Faratullah Babar on one occasion said that despite many former missing persons returning home, the Commission of Inquiry has not reached out to them to get their statements. Most of the people who have returned remain silent due to the threats they face, yet there are a few who are ready to talk. The government of Prime Minister Imran Khan has committed to criminalizing enforced disappearances. In January, Pakistan's Ministry of Human Rights submitted a draft bill to the Ministry of Law and Justice to criminalize enforced disappearances through an amendment in the Pakistan Penal Code. Shridi Mazari, the Minister of Human Rights, has also stated that the government wants to sign the International Convention for the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance. Criminalization of enforced disappearances is an important and positive first step in ending these violations. Rights groups and victims' families were not consulted. The bill now seems to have been put on the back burner. Before his election as Prime Minister, Imran Khan lent support to families of victims many times. He promised to end their grievances after coming into power.
मैं आपको गारंटी करता हूँ, अगर इंशाल्लाह तहरीक इंसाफ पावर में आई, मैं आप मोटी चीज करूँ। कभी अगर एजेंसीज ने किसी इंसान को उठाया, यानी कि वो आप समझ लीजिए, मैं रिजाइन करने के लिए तैयार हूँ।
Prime Minister Imran Khan must work towards resolving the long-standing issue of enforced disappearances in Pakistan because it is a stain on the country's human rights record.